everyone. I am a native New Yorker who's been born and raised here, and I want to tell everyone today that CCP, the Chinese Communist Party right now, is controlling things that you do not see and controlling people that we don't always interact with. Simply being, we have a community of people in the East called Uyghurs, and they are being controlled, put in concentration camps, and they're also being used to mutilate them, to take away what they feel, take away their religion, and also take away their organs to sell on the black market. Doesn't this sound like something that we once experienced before in the time of Hitler? Wasn't this something that we once experienced in the time of Stalin? We all can remember these stories from our older generation people that have lived here. This is not news to us. This is not something that we never heard about before. We hear it all the time, one way or another. If you have not heard of these atrocities of humankind, then I take a moment to bear with me that these atrocities are actually happening whether we like it or not, whether we want to wish it away. We're here today to express that the government in China are not doing amazing things to their people. They are controlling their people. They're telling them what to do. They're telling them how to live. They're also telling them what to believe. Do you not see that in the United States of America that we are allowed to choose any faith we wish in our heart to believe and follow until we die in our graves? We are given this precious freedom to pick any faith we want. Whether we believe in God or not, we're given this liberty. But in China, we unfortunately, not only in China, but other parts of Asia that Xi Jinping chooses to control, they are not allowed to pick which religion they want to believe. They're forced to choose that God is no God. That's the God they're forced to be manipulated into. Do you not find this wrong? Do you not understand how horrible this is for your humanity? It's crazy that these things are happening. And I'm here telling you today that the Chinese Communist Party cannot continue working this way. And I hope that as American people, as Americans who live in the United States of America, the place where we establish freedom and democracy, and even just simply enjoy every single ethnicity, religion, and faith that comes to this soil, we want to embrace them as much as possible. Yes, we have our own issues here. I understand this. I am a woman of color who also understand these issues. But we have folks overseas in the East that they are manipulating them to not allow them to be themselves, not allow them to believe in anything. That's even worse than here. At least we can say here that if someone chooses to be Muslim, I would say that most of Muslims can actually be a Muslim. If someone wishes to be Christian, they're allowed to be Christian. If someone chooses to be Jewish, they can be Jewish. We are given more of these liberties more than anything. But this is taken for granted, I feel. But in China, unfortunately, a lot of these folks, we hear about them having to hide their Bibles underground. Do you not hear these stories when Christ just came out over when he was born, and then after hundreds and hundreds of years, you have these underground Christians who are trying to preserve their faith? This is happening again, but worse, under a totalitarian regime. We have to make action and also stand with our brothers and sisters in the East. We can't just focus on our own problems anymore. We have to stretch out and bring our strength to those in the East and give them the freedom that we have. Every human being under God deserves freedom of speech, deserves freedom of thought, deserves freedom of religion. So I hope that one day you hear what I say and you hear what I'm trying to express to you, that this unfortunate government under Xi Jinping does not bring people happiness. And we want to be a country that brings happiness to not just ourselves, but to the rest of the world. Thank you very much.